Well, and Mike, as you said, every industrialized nation, every Western nation, every nation across the globe, they have challenges with mental health. They have challenges with mental health in Great Britain, and yet in America, about 4 out of 100,000 people are killed by gunfire every year. In Britain, it is 0.004%. It's about you're 100 times more likely to be killed by guns in the United States per capita than you are in Great Britain. And Michael Steele, again, the madness continues. Mike talks about these parents who were concerned about their children getting on the school buses and going to school. It's very logical because, again, we showed the stats yesterday. I don't know if Alex has them and can put them up today, but if you're a parent, your child, more children are going to be killed this year by guns than police officers are killed in the line of duty. More children are going to be killed by guns this year than U.S. troops in combat. More children are going to be killed this year than Black Americans are going to be shot by police officers. More Americans are going to be killed by police officers in total. I'm sorry, more children are going to be killed by guns than Americans killed by police officers in total. Now, these are issues. Why do I bring all these issues up? Because when it happens, we report on it. We spend a great deal of time reporting on it. And yet, Michael Steele, you add up all of those numbers from all of those categories, it still comes out to less people killed than the number of children who will be killed by gunfire this year. Nothing happened after Sandy Hook. Republicans just made excuses. Nothing happened after Parkland. Republicans just made excuses, changed the subject. Looks like nothing's going to happen after Uvalde. Looks like they're already trying to change the subject and make excuses. This bloodshed, Michael Steele, it's on the NRA and it's on these cowards in the Republican Party who refuse to listen to what 88% of Americans want with universal background checks and what about 85% of Americans want with red flag laws.
Yeah, I think, Joe, what you're looking at is a political party and a political leadership that values the fight over inflation, the own the libs narrative, the insurrectionist, efforts by Democrats to, groom our children over the lives of those very same children. And I think I was struck by the comment of, someone on Capitol Hill saying that, this is really something interesting that, Senator Cornyn is at the table. I'm like, what is that? Why is that so interesting? Why are you so jacked up about that? Nothing's happened. He's there as a decoy. he's not there to actually address what the country needs to have addressed at this moment. This is the stall and delay tactic. Look, they're not back yet from their Memorial Day holiday. They're going to be in town for a couple of weeks, and then it's off for the 4th of July. They come back for another couple of weeks, and then they're off for August. When does this bill get done? When is all this great negotiation happening? And then, of course, you've got McConnell talking about something that the country's not talking about. Everybody gets, mental health, school safety, a part of the conversation. But the crux of it is, what do we do about the guns that are being used, the AR-15s, the access, 18-year-olds, all of those various storylines that are pushing this right in front of us. You're right, Joe. More kids will be killed this year than all the other statistics combined that you showed because of this lack of serious concern about the fact that more kids will be killed. Because if that was a major concern, then guess what? There would be a serious conversation. Everything would be on the table. And the leadership on both sides would know exactly where that sweet spot is because the American people are giving them the numbers. 90%, 60%, 70% around reforms on background checks, red flag laws, et cetera. So it's not like we don't know where the sweet spot is to move the needle here, Joe. It's just that the Republicans don't want to because the NRA's told them not to. And because if they do, guess what? We're going to primary you. We're going to cut off your checks. And that matters more to them than the lives of those kids that are being buried.